Alright, boys. This is the second time I've done a video like this. It's been about like a year or something since I've done one, but I'm gonna go through literally every airsoft thing in my collection and see what you guys think. So we're just gonna start in the mag drawer, and we'll kind of go from there. So this is just a bunch of mags. I think there's like 6 or 7 M4 mags in there. I think there's one hiding in the corner over there. Yep, there's one hiding in the corner. So about 7 M4 mid caps, 3 AK mid caps, an AK-47 high cap, a couple pistol mags right there. This drawer has like batteries and chargers in it. There's a couple chargers right there. I think it's a LiPo charger, a normal just charger for the 9.6 batteries. I forgot what they're fucking called. 11.1 LiPo, my radio. There's some CO2. That's a Balfang radio, by the way. I'm sure you guys can probably figure that out, but you might as well. This is mostly just miscellaneous shit. There's an M120 spring in there, a hop-up unit, all kinds of like different instructions and stuff. Yeah, you can kind of infer just a bunch of garbage. This stuff is all Face Pro, and like my gloves, there's a holster in there. Looks like a helmet cover that's in the corner there. A couple different face mesh options. This is like a balaclava. Oh, this is a balaclava. This is a balaclava with mesh in it, so you can kind of, you know, one or the other. A couple different iPro options. Yeah, these are just tools, really. Just kind of random tools. Fucking zip ties and electrical tape, the normal stuff. Looks like in here there's a couple side plates and a bunch of random pouches. I really don't want to open that because it looks like it's pretty hard to get back in there. Random M4 carbine in the middle here, kind of shitty M4. Don't really use it ever. It's probably why it's sitting in the closet. Here is a bunch of different camo patterns that I run. The two on the bottom I obviously don't ever touch. That being Desert Marpat and ACU. The rest of these I kind of will switch in and out every once in a while. I got M81, Multicam, and Jungle Tiger Stripe. My Tiger Stripe top isn't there right now. I don't know where that is. Probably in the wash or something. Well, here's the plate carrier and helmet at the moment. This is just a Condor Gunner plate carrier with a triple M4 pouch on the front, triple on the side. Your more PTT. Two pistol M4 pouches. Yes, 2 pistol mag pouches. And my battle belt, obviously, right here, with the holster on the side, dump pouch, and 2 frag pouches on that side. I used to run, I don't anymore, but I used to run, that pack on my back. I stopped doing that after, I think, a Up Lion Claws event where it was just felt really weird, and so I just stopped running it. So I tried to switch to this one. For my last op, I went to, Stonebreaker, or Third Coast Stonebreaker in South Carolina. And I tried that, wasn't a fan, so I'm just going to run flat back for now. Maybe I'll try an assault pack at some point, but just really wasn't working out for me. Yeah, obviously the bump helmet, I don't think I probably already mentioned that, but I got ear more comms on the side of the helmet as well. Kind of falling apart, we're just going to leave that. So like kind of under here we got just an old vest and a old freaking combat pack, we're going to call it. I forgot what the hell they're called. Assault pack, sorry. So we're going to move on to guns. Quick transitions, I know. Quick transitions. Alright, we're going to start with the most boring. Freaking good old DMR. This is an APS ASR 110. I don't think I've used this gun since the old days, back in the backyard days. Actually, no, I used it at an indoor field a couple of years ago. I think like 2 years ago, maybe. It's been a while. I haven't took this thing out in a while. It's got no motor in it at the moment, so that's another reason why I haven't used it. It doesn't have a motor, so it's not really in using shape at the moment, so I don't think I'll be using that for a while. Yeah, this is the good old C.M.O.G AK-74. I think I'm going to use this for an upcoming event I'm going to talk about at the end of this video. I'll explain in a minute. Yeah, I haven't really gotten a chance to use this yet. It tends to shoot over the limit at every field I bring it to. I'm like, oh, I could use my AK this weekend. Nope, it shoots over, so I'm going to have to replace the spring or something. I do have an M110 I might be able to put in there. We'll see what it does or something, but we'll see. Yeah, that's kind of all that is on that thing. But here's my good old trusty M4. It's got a tracer unit on the front of it, angled grip, a red dot, and, you know, it's just kind of, it's a little beat and a little broken in, I'd say. So I think it was time for a new upgrade. So this is kind of my first, like, really decent, I would say, airsoft gun. I haven't spent over $400 on a gun before, so this is my first over $400 gun. This is the freaking VFC MCX Virtus. Sorry, I couldn't think of it for a second. But I do have all the good stuff on there. Got all the attachments. Got my T1, my PEC box. I have a flashlight zip tied on there because super cool guy, dude. And yeah, I got my angle grip, foregrip. I decided not to put the tracer unit on there right now. I may in the future. I just kind of like it how it's short like this. It's kind of a reason why I bought it is I was really looking for a shorter gun for milsim and even indoor stuff. Because I'd been running this thing, which is just like a, I don't know. I just wanted something a little bit shorter, so I got this. And yeah, it's awesome. Me and my buddy Kai both run them, so we just the two of us both run MCXs. It's pretty cool. Really fun gun to use. I've only used it once, so I'm gonna probably use it this weekend. So I'll let you know how it goes in the next. Well, obviously you'll see the gameplay, so you'll know. But yeah, it was pretty good gun. Yeah, I really recommend it. VFC makes good shit. Here's a pistol that I haven't used in God knows how long. This is the friggin' M1911 TAC. Sorry, Elite Force 1. And yeah, I don't really have much of an opinion on it because I haven't used it in years because it broke, so it doesn't really get used anymore. It's a cool pistol. I'll play around with it. I'm sitting in my fucking gaming chair just kind of hanging out, but other than that, it doesn't really get any use on the field. But here's the trusty, you guys know this one, the trusty old SIG. She is seen better days, I would say. But believe it or not, both mags still will cycle through this gun. So even though it looks like it's literally falling apart and needs to be lubed, after 2 events down south in the freaking superheat, this thing was covered in sweat. I think salt got into it or something. Like it was in my fucking like holster, just like completely fucked. So I mean, after 2 events in the fucking hot south, it didn't fare too well. But it's still fucking going. So we're gonna keep using it until until it breaks. So I mean, fucking run until she dies. The last thing I gotta talk about here is the next event we're going to. So we just finished up Stonebreaker a couple months ago. That was April, Third Coast at GTI. Pretty good event. First time I ever used night vision, so that was really fun. We'll probably do that again, but we will see. The next event we're going to is Milsim West Zapsarcia Insurgency. So that is an insurgency game at GTI. So we'll be going to that in October. So that'll be really cool. My first Milsim West event, so that'll be interesting. But yeah, I don't know how much I'll film of that because I'm going to be on civilian side, so I'll probably just be fucking running around in the streets with an AK, just, you know, doing Milsim West monkey things, if you know what I mean. But yeah, so that's the next event we'll be going to. That's in October, so that'll be a couple months out. But obviously I'm going to try to film, but we'll see. Don't really know much about it yet because it hasn't really, no information's come out on the actual event yet. So once I have that information, I'll tell you. I'll talk about it. But yeah, that's kind of all I got for you. I got probably another gameplay coming in a week or two. My buddy broke his foot, so I don't know if we'll be going to the field or not this weekend, but we'll see. If so, the video will be up probably next week. So, all right, guys, have a good one. Get out there on the field and fucking wreck some motherfuckers. Let's go, boys.